Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
At Michigan First Mortgage, we believe a home is more than just four walls. It's endless possibilities, where relationships are strengthened and next steps are taken. It's a place to call your very own, where you can create new traditions and welcome family with open arms. And at Michigan First, it's at the heart of everything we do. Let us help you discover the possibilities of home.
It is the week before Thanksgiving, and right here on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network, we have a lot to be thankful for. And that includes a big-time doubleheader on the ice as we start off this Friday night with a conference matchup between the Chippewas of Central Michigan and the Blue Devils of Lawrence Tech. Both these teams are coming in neck and neck. Lawrence Tech in third place and Central Michigan within fourth place. Now, the Central Collegiate Women's Hockey Association Top front runners are Saul College and Michigan State. But in the meantime, this two-game series between LTU and CMU. First matchup is right here in Farmington Hills Ice Arena. Tomorrow's matchup will be on the road in Mount Pleasant. Chippewa's coming in with a 7-3 record. This is only their 11th game, and for Lawrence Tech, this is game number 12. Opening faceoff was won by Lawrence Tech, but taken right back by Central Michigan. A dump in by Nixon. Taken around the backside by Sarah Benson. Reverses engines. Picked up by Ortega, given up in front for Teresa DiMaggio. Had a hat trick in the last game against West Virginia. DiMaggio quickly in on the backhand shot. Throws it towards the net. Knocked down by Sydney Locko. Kaylin Williams went down to ice. That one get past the blue line off the stick of Moreland. Retrieves it. Wait for the Blue Devils to get back onside. That one got past Ortega. Trying to pick it up was Williams. Sent past the blue line. Lawrence Tech with a half line change. That one got past Bugberger, and now here's the chance. Saudi shot in, was just wide of the net. Now here's Bugberger. She's the leading player with points in both Division I and Division II. Got tangled up. Saudi, a leading pass. Up for grabs by Binkowski. Deep within the corner. Knocked back by Benson. Now Lawrence Tech with a full possession. That one got off the stick of Fennessy, able to reverse it back to Benson. Got tipped on the pass attempt. And now sent it back towards the bench. Ortega's pass was tipped. Long pass up. Bibas will take a bouncing puck shot. And starting goaltender for the Chippewas, that's Lauren Abraham. She had to go down to the pads for the save. Back and forth, the puck goes around center ice. Picked up by Chapman. Sent back for DiMaggio. A leading pass up, nobody home for Lawrence Tech. Sent around the boards by Tate Hutchinson. Taken back by Moreland, sent towards the middle. And was taken right back by Declan Wotus. Backhanded pass around the backside of the net. DiMaggio in a good battle for it. Sent back towards the middle and a bit of miscommunication, and that forces Abraham to put the glove down and make the stop. Central Michigan with a full line change as we're 2.5 minutes into this first period, but two CMU players were battling for the puck, and it was just right in front of Abraham, and she went down to make the stop. Another one towards the middle, just got past. And a bit of a stalemate for it. Chapman got her stick tangled up by Barnett. DiMaggio quickly in, and it was taken back in front by Leotino. Benson off the boards, nearly got sent into the CMU bench. Another one off the boards again, off the skate of Chapman. DiMaggio puts a big hit along the boards. Waiting for is Benson. Get Blue Devils back on side. That pass went too far behind. Picked up by Ortega. CMU with another full line change. A leading pass up for Buckberger. Buckberger with a quick shot. The stick save is made by Abraham. Benson again on the retreat. Reverses it back towards center ice. Right in front of the LTU bench. A dump in into the corner. And now here's another chance. Buckberger and almost a one-on-one. Slap shot, save made by Abraham. Back to the point. Ortega bounces off the boards. Leah Palmer tried to move it up. Instead keeps it from the middle. Stopped at the line by Moreland. Gabriella Nixon ran into the open door and took a nasty hit. And down is Nixon. The door to the bench was open, and therefore Nixon ran right into the edges, and that's just a scary scene. Training staff is out. to check on Gabriella Nixon. She's a sophomore from Wasaga Beach, Ontario. Never want to see that within this game. Those are the few factors in which you always play into the game of hockey. We're going to take a quick pause of this injury timeout. Well, a good sign as we saw Gabriella Nixon get up underneath her own power and go back to the bench, and she will be further checked out by the trainers. So no penalty was called on the play. It was just a mere accident. So a face-off from the near point in front of the LTU bench. Play resumes. High off the glass, picked up by DiMaggio. Kept in around center ice. A dump in just got past Hutchinson. Around the backside. Back over to Tate Hutchinson. Lead pass got away, and this is going to be icing, and we go back to the other end. Gabriella Nixon is the leader of this team with points, with 15 on the season. Has 10 goals on the year. That also leads Central Michigan within those categories. Also has 5 assists. And also has 1 shorthanded goal. And she has 4 game winners. So definitely a leader amongst the rest. Ortega bounces it off the boards. Wrap it around to the backside. Lotus was able to reverse it. Hutchinson back and forth to Declan Lotus. So back and forth passing around the backside of the net. Now puck is pinned up. Got loose. Ortega was able to keep it in front of the blue line. And now a pin up. Ortega trying to move things forward. Picked up by Wotus. Long pass over to Hutchinson. A feed pass up to Castor. Lawrence Tech was holding their own right at the center line. A dump in try off the stick of Hart. Picked up by Benson. Able to reverse the engines. And off the boards, pass to Beebus. A long feed pass got through Buckberger. And our dump in, but this is another icing, and we go back to the CMU zone. So 2 icings within about 2 minutes worth, and that will set up Lawrence Tech again with another close face-off. These 2 teams have only met a couple of times. In fact, a 1-1 even across the board. Last time was early in January of this current year. A 6-4 victory for CMU. Last time they were here in Farmington Hills. And then Lawrence Tech took their first ever matchup in Mount Pleasant. Puck is pinned up along the corners. Taken away by Laco. Now Benson on the retreat. Chippewas with a bit of a half line change. Chapman's pass too far ahead. No icing called. It was tipped before the blue line. DiMaggio with the chase. Sent along the boards. Off the skates of Ortega. Moreland trying to advance it forward. Barnett in front of the bench. Kept in front by Leotino. Another pass off the boards was stopped up. Ortega from around the net. Puts it along the boards. Sent over to Allison Haney. And now taken away by DiMaggio. A long shot in was just wide. Battle for it along the boards as Fennessy got a good shot in. Bugberger, backhanded pass. That shot was deflected up in front. Wilson trying to get past the blue line. Another pass along the boards. Deep within the corner. 4 players battling for possession. Wilson sends it towards the middle. Still loose up for grabs, and it's taken away by Palmer. Sarah Benson, deep within the zone. Skating her way around the backside. Trying to go for a backhanded pass, was stopped up by Palmer. Taken back by Beebus. Pass over to Buckberger. Wrist shot, just missed the top post, and it goes into the net. Buckberger was bidding to add on to her point total and didn't miss by much. Buckberger coming in with 17 goals on the year and 11 assists, giving her a division-leading point total of 28. That's in both Division II and in Division I of women's hockey within the ACHA. A force to be reckoned with. Along the boards again. That one got through Benson. Long feed pass up. Here's the chance. And a save made by Hart. Rachel Hart with a crucial save in a one-on-one scenario. We go back the other way. Athena Chapman. Sending it towards the middle where nobody's there, and he gets past Moreland. And it was Kylie Del Rey who had the open one-on-one chance. But Rachel Hart, making her 8th start, just put that one to waste. And now Del Rey with a second chance, able to get around 2 defenders. A long backhanded pass, put deep within the corner. Moreland's backhand pass goes around the boards. Picked up by Chapman as she's hit from behind. And now an open chance the other way. Teresa DiMaggio. A backhanded pass was mishandled. Back towards the middle again, and nobody to put a shot on it. Around the boards again. Back for Laco. Being pressured by Nixon. Great to see her back on the ice after taking the hit from the open door. Moreland was able to stop it up at the blue line for the moment, but now Caitlin Williams trying to work her way, and a good stop up front by Ortega. Valerie Ortega dumps it in. Barnett advancing it, but stopped up by Buckberger. Took a bit of a hit. Puck is loose up for grabs. And Sade was able to dump it into the corner. Pinned up along the boards. Bienkowski trying to jab it out of there. Buckberger was able to squirt it free. And now another takeaway. 2 players fell down from behind. A quick shot was blocked in front. Bienkowski with another dump in. And Ortega trying to stuff it up. And now Jordan Beebus. Quickly the other way. Trying to work her way inside the middle. Lost her balance for the moment. Central Michigan with a half line change. Buckberger trying to weave her way through. Got deflected on her advancement. And now sprinting the other way. This is Chloe Darchie. Darchie trying to send it back towards the middle. Taken away is on the deflection. A hit along the boards. This is going to be a penalty coming up. And they're going to call it right away. And this appears to be going to be a Lawrence Tech power play. And it will be Zoe Burgeon, the junior from Memphis, Michigan, to go to the box. And for Lawrence Tech, this will be their 29th power play of the season. They have put in 5 power play goals, and they've only given up 4 on their end. The Chippewas power play, their penalty kill, is at 64%, putting them towards the lower end of the division, the conference rather, as they have allowed 10 power play goals this year. DiMaggio to Bibas. Back to Locko, to the point. Backhanded pass. Bibas. DiMaggio also had a hat trick as well in the last matchup with West Virginia. DiMaggio quickly in, and the save is made by Lauren Abraham. A little bit more on Lauren Abraham. She is a junior from Glenview, Illinois. And for the year, this is her 5th start. She has a 1-2 record, and she's only allowed 11 goals on all year, making 112 saves, a save percentage of .91, and has only just played over the 200-minute mark. Ortega analyzing her options, gives it off to Moreland. Moreland, a wrist shot. Another save made by Abraham. Saudi and Moreland in a battle for it along the boards. Chapman being pinned up by Wotus, taken away by Fennessy. Back to the point for Ortega. Another wrist shot got deflected and it just missed. And that one's cleared away. 50 seconds remaining on the Lawrence Tech power play. Kaylin Williams showing pressure. A give and go from Hart to Ortega. And now another takeaway back in front. CMU trying to catch Lawrence Tech off guard, but now here's the chance. DiMaggio. Circling around. Lawrence Tech has one more chance. 5 seconds remaining. Buckberger puts in a slap shot, was knocked down in front. Penalty kill is over for CMU as they're back to full strength. Inside again, DiMaggio on the backhand, save made by Abraham. And now the open chance. Del Rey missed on the first time. Del Rey, another save made by Hart. Rachel Hart has stolen 2 open chances from Kylie Del Rey. And for Rachel Hart in her 8th start, has a 4-2 record and has made 2 crucial saves. Has made 169 all year coming into this contest as that shot was knocked down in front. Has only given up 14 goals all year and has 3 shutouts. Under 7 minutes left to go. Battle for it along the boards and near the blue line. Sent back to the point. Sent in on a couple of bounces. A leg stop by Hart. A battle for it along the backside of the boards. Taken back by Buckberger. A battle for it in the near corner. Sent back by Nixon. Towards the middle. Another chance. It was deflected up front. Williams trying to put a major shot on to give the Chippewas the first lead. Palmer trying to knock it down, but we go the other way. Sophia Buckberger. And a 4-on-1 chance, a backhanded shot. And a save is made by Abraham. Boy, Buckberger was really threading the needle. Had 4 defenders all over her and still was able to put a decently good shot off. A full line change for Lawrence Tech with 5:52 left to go in this first period. Face-off is won by Lawrence Tech. Back to the point. DiMaggio again. A wrist shot off the shoulder of Abraham and up into the netting. So another face-off here by that near circle. That only took about 10 seconds off. Another chance was blocked in front. Got blocked up at the blue line. Piankowski the other way, a trip up. No penalty called as both players went down simultaneously. A pin up by Wilson. Nearby the boards, DiMaggio, a long feed pass was off the skates. Locko, her shot was off the skates of Palmer. I'll make that Barnett as Barnett brings it up towards center ice. Able to dump it in, but a full speed ahead is Darchie giving chase. That one got through DiMaggio on a give and go. Beebus had hers taken away by Hutchinson. The Cirquetta passing. Able to be dumped in by DiMaggio. Moreland was able to keep it in front. Alyssa Gray. And now a chance open for Fennessy. Beebus trying to throw it towards the net as she's fallen down. Pass along the boards by Castor, and this is going to be dumped in, but this is going to be icing, and we go back to the CMU zone. 3 icings have been called on the Chippewas in this first period. None on the side of Lawrence Tech. And for the Chippewas, 1 penalty kill already in this matchup. But Lawrence Tech has had their fair share of opportunities within the Chip zone. Moreland got taken back. Ortega lost the handle on the pass. Sent back in, but this is going to be another icing, and we go back once more to the Central Michigan side of the rink. So make that 4 icings. The Chippewas are underneath the leadership of head coach Chris Haney, in which his own daughter Allison, a senior, both of them are from Midland, Michigan. And for Chris Haney, he's in his 2nd year as the head coach of this Division II program. And for him, his identity is to try to build up this program from the ground up and be respected within this conference. Stopped up by the skates of Ortega. Kept in by Wotus. Sent along the boards. Got shot from behind, but a loose puck up for grabs. Locko tried to get a stick in there, was able to advance it forward. A reverse pass off the boards. Picked up by Hutchinson. All the way up for Zoe Sade. Annie Castor got a stick from behind, able to be knocked loose. Hutchinson on her back pedal, off the stick of Chapman. All the way over to the near side. But it got through Sade. Sent back towards the middle. Another chance, a low shot. Save made by Hart. Williams in a battle along the boards. Got taken away by Ortega. And now DiMaggio. A puck battle along the boards. Sent in towards the net. Taken away by Buckberger. Williams trying to reverse it along the boards. But again, Buckberger with an open chance. Full speed ahead. Wrist shot got deflected in front by Palmer. Able to keep it in front of the blue line was Benson. Buckberger around towards the middle. A wrist shot. Save made by Abraham. 2:02 left to go in this first period, in which has been a very good high contested battle. Both goaltenders have really put on their good display of agility and just well awareness, and Chippewas with 1 good penalty kill. And Rachel Hart definitely squandering off the 2 open chances. A dumping pass from the blue line. Sent around by Lepore. Benson's able to stop it up along the boards as she felt the pressure of Darchie. Beebus to the point for Moreland. a give and go. Nobody there to take it. Biankowski got her chance to take it away. Bugberger towards the middle, and two sticks combined. Still loose up for grabs, and she scores! Sarah Benson puts it in, and it's 1-0 Lawrence Tech. Benson gets her first goal of the year. And give the assist to Sophia Bugberger, her 12th of the year. Adding on to her point total of 29 now on the year. Sarah Benson, a freshman nursing major from Whitmore Lake. And she finally gets her first goal of the year with 1:28 left to go in this first period. And it was perfectly set up. The middle pass set up by Bugberger got through two defenders and one Lawrence Tech player, and still left the door wide open and went top shelf. Ortega sending it off the glass, a bouncing puck towards center ice. DiMaggio trying to work her way through two defenders, keeps the puck challenge and put a backhanded pass on there. That was impressive. DiMaggio got two hits from behind, but kept control of the puck and was able to put a shot on. So we have another face-off in the near circle. Face-off goes to Central Michigan. Under a minute left to go in the first period. A huge pile up along the boards. Really trying to jab that thing out of there. Taken back by Saudi. A spinning puck is up for grabs. But we get an illegal shift movement, and it's going to be a face-off in that near dot. 39.4 left to go. We encourage you to stick around after this game because we got another really intense matchup because incoming is Purdue, the Boilermakers, with a 10-1 record, taking on Lawrence Tech Division III team with a 9-3 record. That should be an entertaining matchup. And meanwhile on the road, the Division I team is facing off against the top team in their conference, but as we get an offsides called, this will be another face-off from the near dot. Lawrence Tech's Division I team is on the road against U of M Dearborn, who is leading the WAC by a milestone at this point. And that matchup is on the road here tonight, and it will be right back here in Farmington Hills tomorrow night. Benson, that dump in got stopped by Palmer. Boo's puck is up for grabs. Hart decides to put the glove on it. 18.5 seconds remaining to go. Back to the point. A low shot was deflected up front. A backhanded shot and a save made by Hart. Chippewas are really trying to make things interesting to end this first period. Back-to-back face-offs in that near circle. Around the backside into the corner, and that's going to do it for the first period. The lone goal at the 2-minute mark by Sarah Benson with the assist by Sophia Bugberger is the one difference in the 1-0 lead for Lawrence Tech over Central Michigan. So this will be our first intermission. We'll be back for the second period right here on the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, to the second period. Lawrence Tech holding out to a 1-0 lead over the Chippewas of Central Michigan, courtesy of a late goal in the first period by Sarah Benson. Ortega reverses her engines, feeling presence of Nixon. DiMaggio is able to weave around, get across the blue line. DiMaggio, one-timer shot, faked around, and save was made by Abraham. Ortega couldn't keep it in front, and now another chance. Nixon able to reverse, backhand, picked up by Chapman, advances up for DiMaggio, got through up, open lane, got a stick from behind and cleared away by Wotus. Kept in by Moreland from the blue line. A shot from around the boards. Kept in by Bebus. A backhanded pass to Moreland as Bebus went down. And Bebus is back up. Meanwhile, play continues. Laco's shot was a high and save made by Abraham. Off the skates, stopped by Fennessy. And now taken back. A bouncing puck is up for grabs, but trying to jab at it from behind was Andy Castor. They able to keep on this side of the rink was Zoe Sade. Fennessy is able to advance it forward. Taken back by Declan Wotus. And now another chance. Set back towards the middle. Stopped there by Buckberger. Was intended for what? It was intended for Sade. Jankowski tried to send it back towards the middle. A battle for it along the backside with Benson and Sade. And won there by Benson. She has the lone goal of tonight's game. And now off the skates of Fennessy. CMU was able to stay on sides. Trying to get a shot off was Sade, but it was deflected up in front. And now a mishandle. Sent back towards center ice. Alyssa Gray able to advance it forward. A clearing pass was stopped in front. Now Buckberger on a deflection dumps it into the corner. Lawrence Tech with a half line change. Pinned up along the boards. DiMaggio tried to get a stab at it. Bouncing puck was up for grabs. And it's CMU able to get away with it. Stopped by Moreland. Able to reverse it back to Buckberger. A pass off the boards to herself. Buckberger, a wrist shot. Save made by Abraham, loose in front. Pinned up on the backside of the net. Darchie trying to get back to the point. Ortega's shot hit off a skate. Barnett tried to clear it away from behind. Pass along the boards, stopped at the point. Another one sent along the boards. Sent towards the middle again, still loose up underneath. And it's still loose, and it's hit off of multiple bodies and cleared away for the moment, and we get another penalty coming up. CMU had a penalty kill back in the first period, but it's going to be Lawrence Tech's turn as Sophia Buckberger heads to the box for the slash. And as we reiterate that for Central Michigan on the power play, their kill is at 64.3. The Chips have given up 10 power play goals all year, but they have only scored 2. Make that 6 rather. But for Lawrence Tech, their penalty kill is at the 85 percentile. Wrapped around by Williams. Open shot, open lane, and they score! Gabriella Nixon on the perfect pass by Caitlin Williams. And just under 10 seconds into the power play, the Chippewas have tied it. And for Central Michigan, that is their 7th power play goal of the year. And for Gabriella Nixon, that is her 11th goal of the year. Up until this point, Lawrence Tech had only given up 4 power play goals all year. And that is power play goal number 5 that they've given up as we have a brief pause in play. And as I believe they're trying to fix the scoreboard here at the arena, as they still show the power play up. We've seen this a few times in which sometimes the systems will get jammed and therefore they have to reset it by shutting it off and then turning it back on again. It has happened more times than we'd like to say, in which sometimes the clock won't even stop. Almost about 10 times total. Instead, they will let the clock roll down, but Lawrence Tech is back at full strength. But quickly the other way, save made by Hart. Central Michigan was putting on the pressure. Won the face-off and in a matter of seconds put a shot on. Face-off is won by Lawrence Tech. Benson puts it along the backside of the boards. A mishap on the give and go by Moreland and Bebus. Therefore, take it away is Williams. A backhanded shot and another goal! And it's Del Rey. Kylie Del Rey puts it in on the missed pass. And it's 2-1 Central Michigan. For Kylie Del Rey, that is her 6th goal, as that was just a complete muff of the passing by Lawrence Tech to try and clear it out of the zone. Jordan Bebus and Kaylin Moreland were trying to do a give-and-go pass, but then Williams took it right back and set up Kylie Del Rey right down low in front of the net. And 2 goals within about 3 minutes of spare time. Buckberger's shot, save made by Abraham. Williams has 2 assists on both these goals as we get an icing. And if anything, just too many players on the ice as CMU is trying to do a switch in the middle of that transition. 5th icing that's been called against Central Michigan. Bouncing puck is up for grabs. Picked up by Buckberger. Sent back to the point for Ortega. Buckberger trying to weave her way through. Got a stick on it. Pass was deflected. The puck goes wide. Stopped at the line by Moreland. Dumps it into the corner. Pressured on Wilkus. Sent back by Ortega. Off the stick of Chapman. That one got through Williams. No icing called on this one. Picked up by Ortega with Williams crashing. A pass along the boards. Reverse on the backhand. Back to the blue line. A battle for it along the boards. Again, the Blue Devils with a half line change. A battle for the puck along the boards. Puck got out. Benson tried to send it on a bounce. Abraham had to go down to the knee. Off the boards. This is going to be another icing coming up against Central Michigan. Number 6. You almost had the feeling that the more open opportunities that Central Michigan created for themselves, eventually they were going to crash on it, and they've done so twice. Once on a power play, and then immediately almost off an hour faceoff within 3 minutes worth of each other. Faceoff is won by Lawrence Tech. Weaving her way in. Abraham stuck out the stick. towards the middle. Got ricocheted. Puck is still up for grabs. Taken back the other way. Andy Castor in a race. But we get another violation at the blue line. And once again, it's with Central Michigan trying to do a line change in transition. So back to the Chippewa side of the rink we go. Lawrence Tech has had their fair share of faceoffs on this side of the rink. Benson tried to put a shot off. It was blocked in front by Binkowski. A race forward to the corner. Benson able to keep it in. Loose up for grabs. Bouncing along the blue line. Kept in by Buckberger. In front for DiMaggio and just off the stick. Fake the give and go. Around the backside, was cut off. Got tipped, and now here's a race. Biankowski along with Benson. Benson able to regain possession. Sends it up for Athena Chapman. All the way up for DiMaggio. Teresa DiMaggio. Wrist shot, save made by Abraham. Loose puck, and she scores! Sophia Buckberger puts it in on the rebound, and we're tied at 2. And gives Sophia Buckberger her 30th point on the season to add on to her division lead. Goal number 18, and for Teresa DiMaggio, her 8th assist, giving her a point total of 20. That combination has been deadly for Lawrence Tech. Both of them got a hat trick in the last game against West Virginia. And now the combination pays off to tie it at 2 with 12:08 left to go. Bouncing puck, picked up by Darchie. Tried to send it towards the middle and then off the skate of Ortega. The backhanded shot, no icing called. Another puck loose. Ortega throws it in towards the net. Save made by Abraham. Another shot attempt was deflected up front. This goes off the boards. This is not going to be another icing. And Hart has to wait to put the glove on it as she felt the pressure of Chloe Darchie. This has been quite the game thus far, 2 periods in. A lot of open chances, a few penalties here and there, but definitely heavily contested. This is all for higher placement. The number 4 team facing off against the number 3 team within the conference. A battle for possession. Fennessy and Gracie Latino. A takeout from underneath. No penalty call as both players went down. Again, Biankowski and Benson in a good battle. Biankowski sends it back to the point. A shot in, was deflected on a bar backhand. Another save made by Hart. Leotino tried the backhand. We get another penalty coming up, and it will be on Grace Leotino for the trip. This will be the second power play for Lawrence Tech of this game. The Chips were able to kill off the first attempt. Central Michigan was able to score a power play goal within 19 seconds of their power play. Lawrence Tech looking to retake a lead within this second power play. Back and forth, DiMaggio trying to crash in. A high shot was deflected and went back to the glass. Back to the point. Locko, long pass over to DiMaggio. Shot was blocked in front by Wotus. Buckberg working her way in. A loose puck in front. Nobody there to take it home. Off the stick, Nixon trying to make things a little bit more interesting. Pinned up by the skate of Buckberger. And now Lawrence Tech trying to work quickly the other way. A reversal pass got away and was cleared. DiMaggio giving chase. Central Michigan does have one short-handed goal this year. Locko, a feed pass up for Beavis. Back to the line. Stopped there by Locko. Pass across. DiMaggio, her shot, she scores! Teresa DiMaggio with the power play goal. And the Blue Devils retake the lead 3-2. DiMaggio with her 13th. And Sydney Locko with her 5th assist, giving her a point total of 10 on the year. DiMaggio and Buckberger have been a lethal scoring force for Lawrence Tech. They had 5 goals in the 2-game series against West Virginia, and they each have a goal here tonight, giving them 6 over the last 3 games. And by correction, they give the assist to Buckberger. That shot was deflected, and Hart able to make the stop. So by correction, Sophia Buckberger actually adds on to her point total with 31 with her 12th assist. Make that 13. No matter how you draw it up, both these teams are just finding great open pass looks, and then it just leads up to the score to finish it off. Kept in by Palmer at the blue line. Central Michigan had to retreat to make sure everybody was onside. Ortega got pressured by Castor, able to regain possession of the puck. A soft pass for Buckberger as 2 CMU players were crashing. A clearing pass back to center ice. CMU again has to get back onside. Buckberger trying to take advantage of that. Biankowski. A dump into the corner. Again, Central Michigan with a half line change. This time they were able to cleanly do it. Del Rey trying to squirt it free from Buckberger, but it leads it up to Jordan Beavis. A dump in around the boards. Palmer got loose from her stick, able to regain it. Leah Palmer, a wrist shot, save made by Rachel Hart. .741 left to go in a 3-2 game. Both these teams with 2 goals apiece in this second period. Face-off won by Central Michigan. That shot was deflected in front by Chapman. And now here's the race. Won by Barnett. Pass along the boards. A bouncing puck got through everybody and goes back to the LTU side. Moreland trying to get away from Kaylin Williams. Able to leave it up for Chapman. A battle for it along the blue line, but the official's hand was up. And that will put the pause in play for a face-off. I believe they called for an offsides, so it'll be at the near dot. 7:08 left to go. Another face-off won by the Chippewas. Dumped in by Tate Hutchinson. Tried to send it back towards the middle, but the backside of the net blocked it. Another chance, another try, another block. And that one got squirted free. 2 consecutive saves on that play by Rachel Hart. A slap shot on a bounce. Got off the skate of Moreland right in front of the net. Williams getting double teamed. Fennessy is able to pin her up against the boards. Puck is still loose, sent back towards the line. A wrist shot got deflected and just missed. Just right off the skate of Hart. Another was sent in towards the middle and nobody home to take it for Central. Nixon back to the point. That one sent in around the boards. Williams one-on-one with Bugberger. Bugberger was able to advance it with her skate. Now up for Beavis. Beavis trying to weave a ray around towards the middle. Nobody there home to take it. A hit from behind. This is going to be another penalty coming up. And I believe it's going to be another one on Sophia Bugberger. So this will be another Central Michigan power play. Bugberger trying to plead her case. But she is not going to win it. So second power play for the Chippewas. They scored on their last power play within 19 seconds worth. And doing that once more would tie things up at 3 apiece with just under 6 minutes left to go. Face-off is won by Central. Ortega and a good stick battle. A wraparound try sent towards the middle on the backhand. Another save by Hart. The puck is still free, and Hart is able to put the glove on it to make the stop. Rachel Hart just being an absolute wall. Sticks were all over the place. The puck was loose. Another face-off, won by CMU, but a bad pass, and this is going to be cleared away by Beavis. Lawrence Tech showing a little bit of pressure. They, too, also have one shorthanded goal this year. Chippewa is trying to make things faster than what it looks. Palmer with a dump in, trying to regame it around. Towards the middle again, puck is still loose. Benson sent it towards behind the net. A wraparound clearing, and it's good. Picked up by Declan Wotus. Send it up for Leah Palmer. A give and go to Annie Castor. Sent it back towards the bench. A bit of miscommunication as they were trying to make a change. Back to the line again, cut in front. Puck is still loose within that circle in the wing. Into the corner. Caitlin Williams. Analyzing all of her options. Sends it back to the point. It got past the blue line. A mishandle by Hutchinson. And Central Michigan had to go on the retreat. And now DiMaggio trying to make them pay. DiMaggio's shot. Save made by Abraham. 20 seconds remaining on the Chippewa power play. That got dumped in. No icing called. About 5 seconds remaining. Puck is pinned up along the boards. This will be a full penalty kill. Del Rey has one of the goals for Chippewas. An advancement towards the middle. A backhand, but a stopped in front by Benson. Sarah Benson has made two crucial stops in front of Rachel Hart to bail out her own goalie. Lawrence Tech back to full strength with a full penalty kill. Ortega, her pass just got deflected and dumped back in by Del Rey. Benson got hers taken away by Nixon. Trying to send it back towards the blue line. Chapman put a stick in there. A bouncing puck is up for grabs. It's anybody's at this point. Saudi with a backhander. Ortega trying to get out of harm's way. Got stopped from behind the net. Fell pressure by Bienkowski. Chapman all the way up for Laco. Under 3 minutes left to go. Laco, her shot was low and went wide. Buckberger reversed it back for Laco. Pinned up along the boards. Buckberger, quick shot was blocked. Now, Laco, a shot. Save made by Abraham. This has been a very entertaining second period between these two teams, battling it out for that third place spot. And yet Lawrence Tech holds that spot with a higher point total. And for those of you at home that don't know how the placement goes, it is simply games played plus wins minus losses. And that gives you your points for your standings within your own conference. Around the backside, got pinned up on the net. Bibas reversed it back to Marlin. Back to the line for DiMaggio. DiMaggio got wrapped around to the point for Ortega. Slap shot was blocked in front by Bienkowski. A good battle along the boards. Along the glass, towards the other corner. Bibas able to stop it. Gives way to DiMaggio. A bouncing puck, loose in front. Finishing shot, another rebound. And there's Teresa DiMaggio. Her second of the night, and it's 4-2 LTU. Teresa DiMaggio doing it all here tonight. 2 goals, she's up to 14. And give the assist to Kathleen Fennessy, her 4th, a point total of 7. 1:33 left to go. The late goals to the benefit of the Blue Devils. And that's the second consecutive goal that has been on a rebound off a save. As by correction, the assist was to Valeria Ortega. That's her 7th assist. Loose puck right near the wing. Sent back towards the middle. Picked up by Benson. A pass off the boards was stopped up front. Another loose puck up for grabs. Towards the middle again. Stopped at the line by Palmer. 45 seconds left to go in the second period. An entertaining one at best. Blocked in front by Chapman. Another block in front. That was by Vera Paitella. Her first sign of action as she was the 3rd goalkeeper coming into this season, wearing the number 8 jersey. Del Rey. CMU is trying to make things closer than what it is before the end of the period. Williams to the point, shot in on that was deflected up front off the stick of Moreland. Back to the line again, it gets past the blue line off the stick of Lepore. And with the final seconds remaining, Lawrence Tech will have to just clear it away, and they do so. But what a entertaining second period. Lawrence Tech piling on 3 goals, 2 courtesy of Teresa DiMaggio, one of those being a power play goal. Central Michigan gave Lawrence Tech all that they could handle with a temporary lead on a power play goal and 1. It's for the 3rd period of this hockey game. Third period is underway between Lawrence Tech and Central Michigan. 4-2, Blue Devils jump back on front after the Chippewas had an early lead in the second period. But then 2 quick goals to make that 3 goals back in front. Save made by Abraham off the shot by DiMaggio. Teresa DiMaggio had 2 goals in that second period. 1 from Sophia Buckberger, and that was the difference in this game. Those two, the leaders and the captains, and the top scorers on this team. Buckberger, the leading point total of the entire Division II and Division I. Trying to put some more pressure on to add on to this 2-goal lead. A good advancement pass on a tic-tac-toe play by Del Rey, but it's taken back by Laco. Knocked down in front by Hutchinson, and then taken away by DiMaggio from a knee, off a skate, in front. Fennessy, a backhanded bouncer, just missed. Sent along the boards. Picked up by Del Rey. She has 1 of the 2 goals for the Chippewas. The other one is Nixon. She puts it in towards the net. Central Michigan with a full line change. Off the stick of Fennessy. This is going to be an icing. The first icing that has been called against Lawrence Tech. It's taken 3 periods worth. 6 on the side of Central Michigan, 1 their first for the Blue Devils. We want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving as that holiday is coming up next week. And we also want to encourage you to stick around because after this game, it'll be the men's Division III taking on the Boilermakers of Purdue. That Boilermakers team ranked 9th across the ACHA with a 10-1 record. Benson reverses it along the boards, squirted out, picked up by Laco. A long pass up, and now a race. Beavis slows things up, sends it back to the point. Buckberger got blocked in front before she could even take a shot. Taken away by Bienkowski. Moreland reversed the engines, but it's taken away by Bienkowski. She reverses it along the boards. Beavis trying to clear it. Puck is up for grabs in the corner. A bouncing puck sent back to Barnett. Save is made by Nash. Glove goes. And by correction, I mean Rachel Hart. 17:40 left to go. Face off on that near wing. Another pin up. Puck up for grabs. Beavis with a backhanded pass. Puck was loose enough for grabs. Ortega gets it off the glass. Hutchinson got through the legs of Barnett. That one's loose in front of the goal. And Abraham, another one, and another save made. Lawrence Tech trying to take advantage of the miscue of the passes by CMU. Something that the Chippewas did back in the second period, which led to them grabbing the lead. Almost a turnabout fair play. CMU with a bit of a half line change, 1 player in and 1 player out. Buckberger sends it past the blue line. Pitella trying to stop it along the boards. And now quick the other way, Chloe Darchie. Weaver trying to weave her way in through the middle, got knocked loose. Palmer was able to send it towards the corner. Across the backside to the other corner. A pass was knocked in front, nearby center ice. And now a loose chance. Benson tried to make a play on it, but able to regain possession was Wotus. And now another race for it. Another mid-collision between Ortega and Bienkowski. Laco sends it around the boards and miss. Puck is still loose along the boards all the way back to the other end. Hutchinson Send it clear through. No icing called. Another half line change for the Chips. Benson reverse the engines. A battle for it again along the boards. 4 players are really trying to jab after it. Now Moreland. Pass up for Laco. Dumped in. Hutchinson off the boards. Too far up for Del Rey. Going to be picked up by Ortega. Ortega off the glass. Stopped at center ice. Sent over to Palmer. Up ahead for Del Rey. A pass off the boards. And now DiMaggio. DiMaggio trying to work her way through the legs. Got blocked up. Puck is still loose up for grabs. And another save by Abraham. What an incredible save by Lauren Abraham. Off a rebound. Sent towards the middle. Nobody home. As Castor could not put a shot on it. Pass up ahead for Jordan Beebus. Now Buckberger. Just off the near post. Around the backside for Beebus. Over to the point. Benson. Around the boards again. Buckberger slowed it down. Saudi sends it back for Palmer. A pass along the boards was too far ahead. No icing called. It's a skate battle for it. Another takeaway. Puck is still loose. An advancement by Castor was just wide. A lot of confusion around where the puck was. Bienkowski trying to take advantage of it. From behind. Bergen tried to put a stick on it. Loft pass sent back to center ice. Now we got blocked by Chapman. A pass up. Giving chase is Alyssa Gray. And Kaylin Moreland. Puck was deflected up for grabs. Laco sends it off the glass. Hutchinson being pressured by DiMaggio. That one just got through the official. Fennessy just off the bench. Knocked in front by Nixon. Moreland able to regain the puck. And now the open chance. Out comes Abraham. She decides to put the glove on it before DiMaggio can make a chance. 12:25 left to go. 4-2, LTU holding on to their lead, and if they do so, it'd be their second win against Central Michigan since January of last year, and only the third matchup between these two programs. Now Del Rey. Ortega was able to get to it first. Sends a good pass off the boards to Fennessy, but lost the handle. Cutting in front is Ortega. Advanced up by Fennessy. Palmer got taken away. Puck is still loose up for grabs. Sent in by Ortega. DiMaggio on a near double team. And Morsteg on the retreat. All the way up for Sydney Laco. Laco on the wrist shot. Hit off the skate of Hutchinson. Off the boards for Del Rey. Loose puck up for grabs and was sent way wide by Benson. Benson has one of the goals tonight. A bouncing puck picked up by Abraham, and she'll put the glove on it. Another face-off nearby the wing. 11.5 minutes left to go. This has been quite the matchup between these two teams. 2 lead changes. These two teams will meet up tomorrow at 4 p.m. at Martin Ice Arena in Mount Pleasant. Face-off is won by Lawrence Tech as this one's wrapped around the backside. That shot in by Benson was just wide. Bebus sends it back to the point for Ortega. A bouncing puck. And Ortega again has to come out and get it. Sent back into the corner. Chapman, another wraparound try, back to the point again. Sent across to Benson. A wrist shot was deflected up front and bounced right by. Buckberger trying to weave way through a quick shot and another one that went wide. Chapman in a double team. Reversed on the backhand. Shot in was deflected and just went high. Buckberger had the stick on it and just missed over the top side of the net. Gabby Laporte dumps it ahead. Chloe Darchie giving chase. Again, Central Michigan with a half line change. 3 players out. Gray trying to get a stick in there. Kept the possession was Buckberger. Sends it up. And now a pass up to center ice. And a big collision. Both players down. No penalty called. Save is made on the glove by Hart. But Athena Chapman and Grace Leotino ran right into each other. Incidental contact. Both players just shooken up for the worst of it. 10:03 left to go. Face-off will be on the near wing. And right after this 2-game series for Lawrence Tech, after face-off against Central Michigan, they will welcome in the Spartans, the second-place team in the conference, Michigan State, for a 2-game set. Shot in was deflected in front, over to the corner. Another pass try was blocked in front by Laco. Sent along the boards towards center ice. Pass was too far for Hutchinson. Bouncing puck got through everybody to the LTU zone. All the way up for Paitella. A good advancement. Paitella started the year on the injured list, and she was the 3rd backup goalie for this staff and now gets her first ice time as a skater. Kept in by Kaylin Williams. Knocked down by Moreland. Up for grabs, but Maria Wilson taken away by Paitella. The freshman from Howell really putting in some good ice time and trying to improve on her stick skills. Puck was loose up for grabs, but reversed back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson working her way towards the middle. Shot was wide, expecting the rebound off the boards, but Bebus read it good. Make that Moreland rather, and cut in front. Ortega had her stick hit from behind. A stick is loose on the ice. Off the boards. Picked up by Palmer. Sent over to Laporte. Williams leads, waits for Del Rey. Del Rey shot, save made by Hart. Again in the middle, Palmer. Her shot was deflected, loose still in front. A backhanded stab and another save is made by Rachel Hart. Give a lot of credit to Kylie Del Rey, who has put 4 shots on goal, one which did result in a goal, but the other 3 times were open chances, and Rachel Hart has been there to squander them. Under 8 minutes left to go. For Lawrence Tech, they're trying to win their 3rd straight. They've won 6 out of their last 7. Buckberger, a quick wrist shot off the skate of Palmer. Fennessy tried to send it back towards the middle. Puck is loose up for grab. Fennessy along the boards to Bebus. Back and forth they go. Back to the point. Benson. Fennessy towards the middle. Nobody there. Del Rey. Good pass up for Williams. Skate to stick. Skate to stick, rather. A good pass. And a near miss. Boy, it would have been a great setup for Gabriella Nixon, but just missed the post. Ortega, feed pass for Buckberger, and that one was deflected and goes right into the netting. So we get a face-off in the near wing. 6:57 left to go. And for Central Michigan, their next matchup after this two-game set will be against Bowling Green on December the 1st and December the 2nd. And that will be taking place in Ohio. Bit of a stalemate and picked up by DiMaggio working her way in. A near shot at a big collision. DiMaggio went down, but the other way is Binkowski. Binkowski weaving her way through, but we get an offsides. First it was the icing, but now a costly offsides. Probably prevented another open chance for the Chippewas. Then after the two-game set against Bowling Green, they welcome it. They go on the road against Aurora University, and then they face off against Ohio State. That'll be in January. A lot of great matchups for both these teams as we get an icing. This is only the second against Lawrence Tech, and we go back into the Blue Devil zone. After an entertaining second period, this third period is basically going into a stalemate. Both teams are getting off a good variety amount of shots, and none have fallen for the most part. Along the boards to the corner for Darchie. That one got through, past center ice. Picked up by Palmer. Off the boards, it got through, and this is going to be an offsides as Laco did not realize that Chapman was already way beyond. Face off from the near point. Face-off is won by the Chippewas. So that was dumped back in. Palmer again gets it off the boards. Too far off the stick of Hutchinson. Big hit put on by Ortega as Zoe Burgeon was crashing in. And now here's the loose chance for Chloe Darchie. Pinned up by Moreland against the boards. Back to the point. Hutchinson shot in and right into the glove of Rachel Hart. Rachel Hart is in her sophomore year. She's a mechanical engineering major from Edgewood, New Mexico. Has come a long way to join the beginning of this women's program. And speaking of new programs, you ought to tune in tomorrow for a lot of basketball options. First-year program, Cleary University, comes to town in Southfield to take on the Blue Devils. Both men's and women's teams will start at 1 and 3. We get a penalty coming up here. And it appears to be for a cross-check. And it's going to be Central Michigan power play coming up as Valerie Ortega heads to the box. This is the opportunity for the Chippewas to get back within this cool 2-goal deficit, and it will be Central Michigan's third power play of the night. They already have one power play goal to start as the opening faceoff gets back deep within the Chippewas zone. And that first power play goal was in 19 seconds worth. And now Del Rey, who had that 19-second goal, working her way inside, around the backside of the net. A give and go to Williams. A pass along the backside. Back to the point for Palmer. Across for Wotus. Around the perimeter they go. And a bad pass. And on the retreat is Central Michigan. A pass up, got through Nixon. Buckberger with the pickup, and she's able to clear it away. Declan Wotus. Got around DiMaggio. Feeling pressure from behind by Buckberger. And that one's cleared away again. 2 straight clears by Lawrence Tech. Abraham passes it up to Nixon, but a takeaway by DiMaggio. DiMaggio leaves it off for Beavis. Beavis' shot and a save made off the chest of Abraham. To the corner, up for grabs. Picked up by Williams. About 20 seconds remaining on the Central Michigan power play. All the way up for Zoe Sauty. Zodi around the backside. A give and go. Shot in. Save made. Was deflected up front and into the netting. 6 seconds remaining now. 3:15 left to go in this game. Face-off is still up for grabs. Won by the Chips. Penalty over. Another great penalty kill by Lawrence Tech. A give and go again. Shot in. Was deflected up front. Still loose. Still kept within the Blue Devil zone. Stopped at the line by Lepore. Her slap shot on a bounce and a good scoop in the crease by Hart. .247 left to go. And at the rate in which this team is going, even with a team of 12, they started last year in their first season with only an 8-player roster. And just the recruiting, as we get a timeout called on the ice. But more about it, as this timeout's called by Chris Haney and the Chips. But just the future is so bright for both of these programs. They're still young. It's still growing. You still have a lot of recruitment, and there's just so much talent throughout the country. You can definitely add on and just go to bigger heights with this program. And this team, even with a total of 12 players, is doing just that. Already off to bigger heights than what they were last year, playing more games than they did last year, and off to a better start. And already halfway through the season with a 8-3 record. And for Greg Moore, he could have not asked for a better squad this year around. Returning players, some new additions. It is definitely going up for Lawrence Tech. But the schedule is going to get a lot tougher because, as mentioned, after this matchup, they welcome in Michigan State, who currently sits in second place with double-digit wins on the year so far. Lawrence Tech, in the history between them and Michigan State, have 2 losses, but both were rather still contested. A 3-1 loss and a 2-1 loss. So therefore, it is still within reach. Face-off is won by Lawrence Tech as this one's dumped away, but before anybody can make a play, actually they wave off the icing at the last minute. It was almost going to be another icing called on Lawrence Tech, but the officials waved it off at the last moment. Ortega dumped in around the boards. Picked up by Hutchinson. That one got through anybody, but this is more than likely. And no, they wave off this icing as well on the other end. Officials are trying to let a lot of play go for the remaining 2 minutes approaching. Loose puck up for grabs, picked up by Binkowski. Towards the middle, her shot was knocked in front. It's still loose, and a bouncing puck got past the blue line. Kaylin Williams got a stick from behind, retrieves it in the corner. Got punched out of there by Del Rey, taken away by Buckberger. Both those players pinned up along the boards. Nixon towards the middle again. Del Rey thought about it. A pass towards the middle. Nobody there to take a shot. A backhanded pass that was stopped up by the skates. Towards the middle again, and right there with the glove is Rachel Hart. And all the meanwhile, Central Michigan had pulled Lauren Abraham for an extra player and left the net open, and that's where they're going to continue to do. So the Chippewas are really taking a huge gamble right here with an empty net. So 6 players for the Chippewas trying to answer back with 1:20 left to go to get 2 goals to back to tie this game. In the middle again, save made by Hart, and she again puts the glove on it. Chloe Darchie was trying to find that top corner. 1:11 left. One minute left to go in this game. A slap shot on a deflection, and they score! And the move pays off on the empty net. And it's 4-3 with 53 seconds left to go. And for the second time tonight, it is Kylie Del Rey. So the gamble by Chris Haney pays off, and it's a 1-goal game, and they do bring back out Lauren Abraham. Things are definitely getting interesting in this one. One player goes down. That was Del Rey into the boards. Central Michigan trying to tie things up. And again, they pull Abraham for the empty net. Back to the point. A shot in, a save made by Hart. So once again, they pull Abraham from the net, and it's another empty net. 40 seconds remaining. This is the biggest gamble right here. They got one, but can they do it? Can they do it again? And anything is possible at this point. It's a huge gamble. A quick shot and another save made by Hart. Just a few seconds after the faceoff. The Chips are firing. Coming down to an interesting finish to this game. Puck is picked up by Nixon. Still loose. Back to the point. Wotus. A shot in. Just went wide. 20 seconds remaining. Buckberger. That one got through, and it just misses wide of the empty net. And this is going to be icing. 12.8 left to go. The faceoff will be back in the LTU zone. Benson trying to get around the boards. One last shot to try to take. Final second sticking down. Loose in front. Cleared away. And Lawrence Tech will survive with the victory. Their 3rd straight. And they have the 2 wins against Central Michigan in the short history between these 2 programs. But what a game. A very entertaining second period. A huge gamble by Central Michigan here in this 3rd quarter to get the 3rd period to get 1 goal back with under a minute left to go. And just when you thought that they were going to tie things up, Lawrence Tech buckled down and stuffed it up to seal the victory. This was a very great game, and who knows what's to come in their next matchup tomorrow at 4 p.m. in Mount Pleasant. But stick around because this doubleheader has just gotten started. Stick around for the nightcap. Men's Hockey Division III takes on Purdue. The Boilermakers come to town to take on the Blue Devils. We'll see you right then. Josh, signing off for now. We'll see you in a moment.